together to keep that open and move down that path. I yield back.
I now recognize Representative Kean for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to our witnesses for being here today. America's partnership with Israel is of critical importance. I appreciate our witnesses taking the time to discuss the current situation in the region. Professor Kontorovich, as the peace process continues to unfold, the international community must remain vigilant to ensure the full implementation of this peace plan. How does the United States work with the Arab partners to more effectively press the Palestinian Authority to advance reforms to counter terrorist threats?
So nobody can force the Palestinian Authority to do anything other than, to be who they're not. Unless they have a fundamental change of conviction, it's going to be impossible for them to reform. And I want to say the Palestinian Authority has always had the position that any state that they want should begin free of any Jews. That's a very fundamental position. That's a position completely at odds with the idea of this is a land that belongs to everyone. So, until they download a different ideology, I think it's going to be very hard for them to move forward. And the pressure really needs to be on the ideology and the belief system that leads them to act. They didn't accidentally adopt pay for slay. It wasn't a mistake. It was a consequence of deeply held beliefs. And if they still hold those beliefs, they will continue to try to act on them.
Professor, the partnership between the U.S., Israel, Greece, and the Republic of Cyprus, sometimes referred to as the 3+1 partnership, offers a strategic opportunity to counter terrorism in the Eastern Mediterranean. As the peace plan moves forward, how can the United States and Israel leverage the 3+1 partnership to support Israel and to promote peace in Judea, Samaria, and across the Middle East?
So I think you're absolutely right that we see now a fundamentally different situation in the Eastern Mediterranean from what anyone could have imagined. Israel is now exporting gas through Cyprus, and the partnership with Greece and Cyprus is crucial. And I think it's important that they, not just other countries in the Eastern Mediterranean that are very active and vocal, play, a crucial role in ensuring security in the area.
Thank you. Mr. Klein, what steps can Congress take to promote strategic partnerships in the Middle East that bring lasting peace to Israel?
Well, first of all, we should make it clear that there'll be no funds coming to the Palestinian Authority until they begin to do what happened in 1945 after World War II, where we denazified the Nazi regime. We have to denazify the Palestinian Authority. We should start with America demanding that the Fatah Charter, not the PLO Charter, the ruling party charter, which states, quote, "We oppose any political solution offered as an alternative to demolishing the Zionist occupation in Palestine and the eradication of the Zionist economic, political, military, and cultural existence." The first thing Congress should do is demand that that Fatah Charter be publicly changed. And of course, to stop naming schools, streets, and sports teams after Jew killers and Christian killers. That's what Congress should be doing. We should be talking about how this regime does not support the right of Israel to exist as a Jewish state. That's why when they were offered everything, they said no. Congress must be talking about that and start criticizing this regime. I don't hear it from Congress, and I'd like them to really start.
Professor Kontorovich, your insights in that regard?
I think I will, I don't have much to add on that one.
Okay. Thank you. So, Professor, what steps, excuse me, can you describe how the United States and Israel are working together with allies in the region to implement the peace plan that's been agreed to by all parties?
Yeah, absolutely. The comprehensive plan for peace is a fundamental breakthrough. It has seen the return of all the living hostages. It has seen a massive reduction in hostilities. At the same time, Hamas is still there, and it's important to just start reading the plan from the beginning. And point one is Gaza is going to be a de-radicalized, terror-free zone, for the benefit of the people who live in Gaza. And the demilitarization of Hamas needs to happen. It's not something that could be deferred. It's perhaps the hardest part, but Gaza will not succeed if terror groups hold arms and weapons, and that is the fundamental essence of the plan, and no one can be distracted from that.
Thank you to all of our witnesses for appearing here today. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Thank you, Representative Kean. I now recognize Representative Fine for 5 minutes.